Thozani bogogo nomkhulisa kwasendoda lesugogo bathini bathi mawufuna kufanele emsele amadoda Auntie Usha. Guys, today I want to keep it simple. Very simple. By saying, guys, everything has its time. Everything. There's working hours for reason. There's working hours for reason. There's a reason behind that on this company we work from these hours up to these hours. There's a reason for a time to get to school. There is a reason why schools starts early. There is a reason for that. You can do your own research. What are the reasons of what is done this way, of what is done this way? Today I want to emphasize yet again on time for doing things that involves ancestors. Gogo, what is the best time? What is the bestest of time to communicate or to do things that involves ancestors? It's between 12 midnight and 6 a.m. And I'm saying this based on experience because I have a duty to connect with my ancestors every day of my life. It is my responsibility as a healer. Other guys, your responsibilities is opahla that whatever you have a problem or whatever you are doing something specifically. But my duty as a healer is to communicate with ancestors every day. I don't have a choice with that. So between 12 midnight and 6 a.m. that is your communication time frame if you are just in general communicating with them. Also, that also includes when do you do consultation? At what time do you have to be at a consultation place? You need to wake up there. You when I say wake up in there, I'm not saying sleep there, but I mean you need to be there as early as possible. Guys, there is life that ancestors are living. There are things, there are activities that ancestors are doing. And our ancestors have been stretched by this a member of the family, by that member of the family, let's say you are a grandmother as an ancestor with 20 grandchildren. Those 20 grandchildren, if they are calling you Gogo this, Gogo that, they are stretching you. They are stretching you. So ancestors, they have a time frame to do specific things. And the priority on ancestors is to be there early as possible. To listen. To find out what is happening. Who needs us? In the afternoon, they quickly go to sleep. Very early they go to sleep. But from 12, they are ready. Ancestors from 12 midnight, they are up in arms, ready for any message, any assignment that is given to them. So if you are going for a consultation, I don't know what time is it now, but I think it's after 7. And you are not there. You are not there. Already you have cutted off some of the information that you were supposed to know about. Already. You wake up, guys. You know, on a spiritual journey, channel, we're also going to talk about such things. To say if you are going for help, guys, you wake up. Do you know ukuthi we undermine traditional help or cultural help so much that we don't realize ukuthi, yes, I'm undermining this thing, and it's a cornerstone of our lives. If you have a 3 o'clock in the afternoon interview, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, your interview was set for 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Do you know that there's no way that at 5 a.m. you are not awake? You are not ready. Even if your job interview is at 3 p.m., but you are up already at 5 a.m., ready for 3 p.m. interview. Why is that? Because we respect what is given by our ancestors, but we don't respect how we request it. That is the problem. We respect the opportunity that now is granted. You go into an interview, you've been waiting for an interview for 20 years, but we don't respect when we ask, when we propose, or when we have to go and ask and propose. That's why a person will say, Gogo, I've attended ±3 interviews with no luck. Most of the time, it's a punishment that your ancestors are showing you. We are present. We are with you. However, you don't take us for serious. You are taking us for granted. So it is up to us, Uguti, what decision do we take? Do we make? It's up to us. But this thing that when now you want to start at work quickly, and you want to, so that people can see that you are around and quickly come back and go for consultation, it simply means you are squeezing in your ancestors. You are not giving time. You are not giving them a time and everything to say, here I am. This is what I want to find out. I want to do something about it. And I'm serious about what I'm saying. We are squeezing things in. Then the next thing we are first to say, no, what is not working. Usman Bane doesn't have muti. No. He doesn't have muti. His muti is not working. It's not about that. It's not about muti. It's not about that. It's how you do things. Other people that are being told to say, this is a treatment that you use at this time. This is a time to use this treatment. But the person will say, no, Gogo, I've decided to use on that time because. Guys, ancestors will kick your ass with your becauses. With your English, with your education. I've done that video. It is up to us what we do. It is up to us. Because we also think, Uguti, healers, baporegile. They don't have anything to do. No, according to us, we have this mentality that, traditional healers, they are bored and they are desperate. They don't have life. No, he'll wait for me. That one, she's the old woman. She will wait for me. I've been to the place in Mpumalanga. The first time I went there, I went with a friend, a brother of mine, Mabuto's told. And we got there. And then when I went with him, we spoke Nokoko and everything. Then I went back the second time. The second time I was late with reasons. And then when I got there, there was a couple that was being chased away because of the time. Mind you, they came even a bit earlier than I did. But I went in. And I said, Tozani, and they've agreed. And I could see her eyes that she's very angry. And according to her, I think I'm smart. I think I'm smart. I think I'm going to make her change her mind and everything. And it was not that. I just went there to apologize. And I said to her, I came here to apologize. I'm aware that I'm late. However, I just wanted to let you know that I'm around. I'll come much earlier to tomorrow. Today, it was beyond my control. And I apologize for that. Here's the gift. I always carry a small gift. Here's a small gift. I'll come back tomorrow. Tomorrow when I got there, that couple was there. I think I got there around 5 in the morning. The car of the couple was there and other people that I don't know. But trust me, the old woman sent the child to go and call a specific person. I don't know how they describe me, whether they describe me to say, go and call that one with big eyes or with big head. But I was described, obviously, somehow. Because this child came straight to me to say, Ukoko utangubisa. Then I went there, they started with me. Why? I've shown her, Uguti, I will treat her the same way as I would like to be treated as a healer as well. And when we got there, we didn't speak many things. On the bones, we started a consultation. I was extremely excited and very depressed because there was a lot of things that I was never experiencing. I was never told in my life, and I was happy to hear them as much as they were not nice to swallow. You know, that there's the truth that stays here. That's the truth that I found. And then after that, she said to me, who are you? I said, what do you mean, Koko? Mbata. He said, no. Besides being Mbata, yes, I can see you healer, but who are you? I said, no, I once came here with a friend of mine, Mabuto. Oh, okay. I know Mabuto. Oh, yes, I remember you now. Okay. And for the fact that she forgot about me, to me, it was a bonus. Because she was telling me things that she really sees, not heard. So things went on, and we're talking there, and he said to me, why did you do what you did yesterday? And I said, because I was wrong. I was supposed to be here. I was supposed to be your alarm here outside. You were supposed to not be comfortable in your bed because I'm the one of the people that are waiting outside already. And we spoke about the issue of time. And she said, people don't want to understand. And I'm tired of explaining. And I know they are calling me in names. I know they are insulting me. It's okay. But I cannot pretend to do something just because of somebody is coming with their 500 rand. She was consulting with 500 rand then. Because somebody is holding the 500 rand, now they think they can control me. So the reason, the purpose for this video, to say, if you want things to happen, if you really want to get to the bottom of your problems, you need to wake up. You need to kick that bed. You need to kick those blankets. You need to take an alarm and put it in a different place where you can still hear it. Something that will push you to jump out of bed and go and switch it off and start your day. If it means you must sleep on the street, let it be. This thing that we're doing, that we don't want to wake up, is going to compromise many things for us. And we are going to regret it at the end of the day. Whenever I go, whether I travel locally or internationally, I always spare myself 2 days, especially internationally. I give myself 2 days. Being in the country, not arriving, in the country, 2 days. I have it on my hand all the time. If my appointment is on the 20th, Mina, I'm there on the 18th or on the 17th. I'm there on the 17th. On the 20th, on the 19th, I'm doing fuck all except making sure how do I get there early as possible. Even if there are places whereby they start around 2. There's a old man, the one that I'm going to in August, around there, that time of the year. Not this time when I'm going to India, but around there. They start working around 2. But guess what? They start working around 2, but they expect people to be there early. You are expected to be there early, not by the healer, by your ancestors. So I will make sure it doesn't matter how far the village is from where I am booked. I know I've budgeted, I'm going to go there twice or 3 times. Twice or 3 times. It's guaranteed I'm going to go there those times. Why? Because I know what I want. But I don't know how to get it. Except me to be there on time. So one day, I don't want you to remember this video and to say, Isaruga Sendot have told me one day, Uguti, I must be on time. Respect ancestors' time. It's not the healer's time, it's ancestors' time. You are not doing a favor or want to be seen better to the healer. You are respecting the people that you are going with. When if you decide to go to a healer after work and everything, and you think your ancestors are there with you, no. Maybe one or not, nothing. Maybe one ancestor or nothing. You'll get one message or nothing. I remember this other lady. She says to me, Coco, why is my consultation different this time? I said, oh, it's not your first time coming here. She said, no, it's not. The other time, I remember I was rushing, I was coming from work, but I was serious. I was ready for the consultation. But today, I'm on leave and I've decided to drop everything that I was planning to do, but to sacrifice this day to come here and everything. I said, that's the difference. Because you've decided to stop everything. You have decided to put everything on hold. Things that you wanted to do because of you are off at work. But you've decided to put that aside and focus on your consultation. That's why there's a difference. Because I'm telling you, there is a difference. There is a difference. Psychologically, to you, there's a difference. Physically, to you, there's a difference. Even in your stomach, there's a difference because your stomach is empty. So your level of thinking when you are fully loaded in your stomach and when you have an empty stomach going for consultation is different. It's different. So you want to go uyodlamagwinya namasnokfish nama yababa whatever that you eat in the morning and meet people your enemies as well and chill and talk rubbish and what and go on with your life. Then later in the day and say, yeah, I can skip work now and go and see that uneducated helper called a traditional healer for help. And then you think your ancestors will find you waiting. Mzukulu, you're here already. We've been waiting for you. Good. Wow. You started at work, right? Yes, work was important than us, right? Yes, Zugulu. Yeah, granddaughter. Yeah, grandson and everything. Then they start working and say, here's the information that you need. Here's everything that you need. We've blessed this muti for you, my son. We've blessed... forget it. Forget it. You can go argue with your friends, the ones that you were chilling with. Or you can go argue with your boss, the one that you were afraid to tell which you are not okay. But you find somebody wanting to skip work and they skip work. Intentionally, they make a plan to skip work for another interview, thinking what they will get that job. While they cannot do the same for consultations. You find people like they are going on a first date in Cape Town. They must leave on Friday. That person will skip work. They will skip work and go where and go to Cape Town. Why? Because of its fun. But when it comes to issues of ancestors, when it comes to issues of you finding out, what is the problem? What is the problem? Why things are not going my way? You want to sleep. You want to have fun. If your girlfriend can call you and say, baby, I'll have time around 5 a.m., you make sure that you have yoga. If your man says, baby, I'll give you that, whatever that you need, if you can meet me at least in town around 4 or 5 in the morning, I know it's too early. No, people, make a plan, don't worry, I'll come. But when issues involves you getting help, you don't want that. You want to squeeze in your ancestors. Then you expect the miracles. That is a problem with us. That's where the problem is. Expectations. Our expectations and our efforts, they are not aligned. They are not at par. We are lying to ourselves. We are purely lying to ourselves. Why are we doing that? Guys, you wake up. You wake up. Otherwise, you'll go around insulting healers and what, while you know very well that you are not playing your role. You wake up when you go for consultations. We are vuga. You wake up. If you have went to a consultation and you've started at work before, or you started somewhere before, we all make mistakes. Stop it. Stop it. On the day of the healer, you must wake up and go there. You don't do anything else on that day. It's not a sign for respect to that healer. It's a sign for respect with this group of ancestors that you are going with. It is up to you. It is up to you. But best things, and things are happening at a very high speed in the morning. You'll never beat the morning hours. You'll never. Whether I'm not a morning person, there are people that comes here and they'll think that they're undermining me. They're wasting their time. I've grown in this. I'm not that old, but I've grown in this. Gogo, you know what the problem? I'm not a morning person, Gogo. Gogo, yampalla. You know, nagrata broko, Gogo. Nagrata broko, Gogo. Yo, nagrata broko. You know, I get to like nyaka uipsina betting. Kino homola fela, kino cheba fe. You're telling me, and you are looking for my help. We are looking for the help from your ancestors. It's up to you guys. This video is just for pure advice. Nothing else. But this is a fundamental advice. It's a base of everything that you are doing. And if you take this video serious, it means you know what you want serious. But if you undermine these videos, such videos like this, you have a problem. Remember, I did a video that other places you need to go there to make an appointment and come back. And when you make an appointment, they will all tell you that Ukoko or Umkhulu is going to see you at 6 a.m. They tell you the same thing, all of you. And when they say that, it's true. And does it happen? Yes, it does happen. Because there's things that we are doing prior to where you are arriving. So if I decide to communicate with my ancestors combined to your ancestors because you've made an appointment, I know already that you are coming. I talk to them around 3 a.m. or sometimes at 12 to say, I'm prepared for Umhlang, I'm prepared for Unzimand, I'm prepared for Usbanban that are coming today. Please make sure that they get here safe and sound. When you wake up in the morning, you go somewhere else. Or in the morning, your friend tells you to say, no, yeah, we plan to go to Ugokonzimande, but yeah, I've heard about Umkhulu. Let's go to Umkhulu. Apparently, it's more powerful and everything. And your ancestors are waiting there, where it was first supposed to you going there. That's where they're waiting. Your ancestors are there, relaxing, waiting for you. When you are there, they are telling you everything that you want to hear, not what is happening. It is all up to us. Chosen.